Hi, everybody. This is Jenny Edenberg, and I have Marlisa here with me today. And she's going to talk a little bit about her experience in the Eating Empowerment series that she just completed. What was it, like a month ago already? So, Marlisa, tell me a little bit about what space you were in before you decided to join the program. Like, what was going on in your life? Why did you want to do it? What had you interested in my particular program?
So I actually remember the conversation that you and I had. I remember actually being in my car because it was like a just like a 15-minute intro class or intro conversation. I remember being really sad because I at that time in my life I just felt like I was so disempowered from food. And I felt like I just kept going to the same food script and I just didn't see any changes in my life. And I didn't feel like I was in a place of really just feeling at one with my body either. And I really wanted something different. So I know on the phone call, Jenny and I had a really powerful conversation, and I felt like the program was a really good fit. So I wanted to join and I jumped in.
And I'm so glad that you did. You were so engaged in the whole process. And tell me, like, what has been the result of you kind of jumping in with both feet and spending those 10 weeks with me and some other people in this program?
I think one of the most powerful things that I learned from the program is just to be empowered and be an advocate for your own voice. I know that there were a couple instances where you talked a lot about being mindful of your eating and really being in tune with your body. And I really loved some of the things you taught were like the scale, and we did that chocolate exercise, which super powerful. And I felt like after that, I really could tell in my body when I'm full and when I can tell someone, okay, I'm done, I don't want to eat anymore. And I've had resistance from friends and family about that. But what I've learned is just to really advocate for myself and say, I get that, that might be your food script to finish a plate, but I don't need to. So I just feel like that's been really empowering. And I think on top of that, you just saying that and holding the space for us of compassion and just really advocating that for us and really emphasizing that for us really helped me feel confident to be more that way. So I think that was really helpful as well.
That's really beautiful, Marlisa. And that's exactly what I wanted for the students is like
Yeah.
to oftentimes like somebody just needs to give you permission to let go of old scripts and old narratives and old ways of thinking about who we are as eaters simply because maybe you've had evidence in the past that doesn't necessarily mean that's going to be you now. And I
Yeah.
love that you said like you're advocating for yourself. But the most important thing that you just said, which I love, is that you have a deeper connection with your body and that you have a better understanding of when you know that you're full and
Yeah.
satisfied versus like a clock or a dining partner or some expert or someone says, well, you shouldn't be hungry after 6 p.m. So, oh, well, or like, you shouldn't finish until the plate, is complete. So I
Yeah.
think that's incredible. And that definitely leads to feeling more empowered because again, you're
Yeah.
reclaiming your own voice amid all the craziness in the world with what to eat and how to eat and how many bites. It's like you're reclaiming that for yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome. And tell me a little bit about like what was there like one aha moment for you where sort of everything changed or one transformational moment? Certainly in programs like this, like everyone's looking for a bottom line, like what's the quick fix that I can get or and the way that I really structured this program is to set all of you up for sustainable and joyful results and actually focusing on the process as opposed to some arbitrary outcome that we've decided has to be. So I was curious, like
Absolutely.
when that aha moment happened for you.
I remember being out at a restaurant and it was right after we did a yoga event. And I remember we had talked about really like chewing your food, really savoring the textures and the flavors. And I remember doing this during dinner, or I'm sorry, during breakfast. And I remember thinking after eating half of a wrap and then maybe having some tea and then I forget my other side dish, I said, I am full. I really do not want to eat the second half. And I don't want to finish the dessert I have. So I'm going to bring it home. And I think that was like the biggest aha for me because again, you had taught that and it felt really empowering to say, okay, I'm full. I don't need to eat this and I can bring it home. I think that was
Mm.
this aha for me.
I love that. I love that because when we are entrenched in diet culture and all in our histories and everything surrounding who we are as eaters, sometimes we lose trust in ourselves and we lose our voice and we feel like we can't make any decisions without it being outsourced to somebody else almost.
Yes.
And what I
Totally.
love about that is like you realize that you have all that wisdom and guidance by yourself. Like
Yes.
that's what it is. It's empowering you to reconnect to what you've had all along, but have sort of lost communication and trust with. And that's amazing. I love that you just said that.
I love that too. I think that's just, and what I love too is that these strategies are very simple. I think some people get caught in the moment of, okay, I really need to really hyper focus. I need to sit by myself. I need to be, alone to really have these strategies work. But the beauty of them is that you could be out at a restaurant, out with people, and you can utilize these strategies. They're very simple and effective, which is wonderful.
Yeah, thanks for saying that. I tried to make it very, very very succinct and to the point and simple and easy but impactful. And that
Yeah.
was my goal. So thanks for saying that. And then just one more question. So if you were to refer a friend or like say to somebody, you've got to do this program, who would be best for it and why would you recommend it?
I would say somebody who really is wanting to take that next step and feeling empowered, um, because I think the program really emphasizes that. But I just think it speaks to so many levels. Yes, we talked about food; that was the main body of the program. But really, when you think about advocating for yourself, I truly feel like that can encompass so many different things. Advocating for yourself at work, with your friends, with family, with your personal relationships. I just feel like there's so many ways you can apply these tools that's great. It's really wonderful. And I just think that the program was great because everybody that was there seemed really engaged and really wanting to be there, and really we just had some really great discussions. I felt like even that really helped empower the program.
Yeah, thanks for saying that too, because certainly we had an amazing group of people who were all really like ready to roll. And I think that you're really speaking to the power of a community and the power of a group setting where you can learn not just from me, but from everybody else's experience and their growth and their transformations as a way to even get more ideas and more support and more accountability. So yeah, that's great.
Yeah, definitely.
Marlisa, thank you so much. She is joining us from Shanghai, and we've had people all over the world do the Eating Empowerment Series. This round we had Shanghai, we had two people from Canada, one from Alaska, and one from Israel. So that was amazing. I love that we can take this program and really have it reach so many people from all over the world. So thanks so much for taking the time today to speak with me about your experience in the program. And if you have any final thoughts, it'd be great.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
definitely. I think because the fact that I was overseas, I think that helped me as far as being able to connect with the meetings, because I know the meetings this time were in the mornings during the week. So if I was back in the States, it wouldn't have worked for me. But the fact that I was internationally, that actually helped. So the fact that I was internationally really helped me, and really, it can apply to different cultures too. Yes, I'm in China, so they have different cultures and different ways they use food and how they connect with food, but there also are very similar ways too. Being at a restaurant, you can advocate for yourself. You can really be mindful and connect with your body. So I feel like you don't have to be back in the States to really resonate with this program.
Oh, that's awesome. That's wonderful. So, Marlisa, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day, and I know we'll be in touch for sure.
Thanks.
Bye.